The following will reveal plot elements of Fallout 4. Fallout 4's story begins as a search for Shaun, the kidnapped son of the playable character. In the game, you can encounter a Miss Nanny robot called Curie in Vault 81 during the quest A Hole in the Wall. To have this quest available, the player can donate blood to Dr. Jacob Forsyth and complete another quest, Here Kitty Kitty. After returning to Vault 81, you will find that Austin got bit by a diseased mole rat and fell ill. Dr. Priscilla Pensky tasks the player with finding a cure in the secret part of the vault. The quest is linear, and you will acquire the cure from Curie, who will follow you out of the hidden area. After finishing the quest, the player can have her as a companion. Once you reach an affinity value of 250 with Curie, she asks you to help her become more human. To do so, the player needs to finish the quest Dangerous Minds, which involves going through Conrad Kellogg's memories. After this, you can take Curie to Dr. Amari at the memory den in Goodneighbor. Amari thinks that a synth body would be compatible and makes arrangements for G519 to be brought to memory den. G519 is in persistent vegetative state after a failed memory wipe, and the character looking after her consents to the use of the body. Curie's mind is transferred to a third-generation synth body. The player can then reach the highest level of affinity with her, and as a result will have the option to romance her. Third-generation synths are mentally and physically indistinguishable from humans. They have lab-grown bodies of bones, organs, and flesh based on human DNA. The Institute wanted pre-war human DNA that was unaffected by radiation, which is why they took Shaun in the first place. Shaun's genetic code was fused with a modified virus. The synths are made from the resulting organic material. It is for this reason that Shaun is called Father. He is the singular progenitor of all third-generation synths. Your son, Shaun, is genetically related to the synth body of Curie, whom you can romance. At the beginning of the quest Institutionalized, the player meets Father for the first time. During the conversation they have, Father informs the player that third-generation synths are based on his DNA. The only way the player doesn't get to know this is by killing Father before this conversation and leaving the Institute immediately. You can meet Curie, have her become a synth, and romance her well before meeting Father. Therefore, you can romance Curie whilst aware of her synth nature without being aware of the implications thereof. Paladin Dance's affinity value is limited to 999 until you finish the quest Blind Betrayal which takes place long after institutionalized. You can romance him only after you already know he is a synth. You will be aware of his genetic relation to Shaun at this point, unless you killed your son at the first possible opportunity. The player can also go on a date with Magnolia once, without ever finding out that she is a synth.